a WikiVidi documentaries production. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Enjoy. Christine Blasey Ford. Christine Margaret Blasey Ford is an American professor of psychology at Palo Alto University and a research psychologist at the Stanford University School of Medicine. She specializes in designing statistical models for research projects. During her academic career, Ford has worked as a professor at the Stanford University School of Medicine Collaborative Clinical Psychology Program. In September 2018, Ford publicly alleged that then-U.S. Supreme Court nominee Brett Kavanaugh sexually assaulted her in Bethesda, Maryland, when they were teenagers in the summer of 1982. She testified about her allegations during a Senate Judiciary Committee hearing regarding Kavanaugh's Supreme Court nomination later that month. Early life and education. Ford grew up in the suburbs of Washington, D.C. Her parents are Paula K. and Ralph G. Blasey Jr., registered Republicans who were 80 and 83 years old, respectively. At the time of the Supreme Court nomination hearing in September 2018, her brothers are Tom and Ralph III. From 1978 through 1984, she attended the Holton Arms School, a private all-girls university preparatory school in Bethesda, Maryland. While on her regional sports team for diving, she accompanied diver Greg Louganis on a trip to the White House to discuss the 1980 Summer Olympics boycott. She earned an undergraduate degree in experimental psychology in 1988 from the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. She received a master's degree in clinical psychology from Pepperdine University in 1991. In 1996, she received a PhD in educational psychology from the University of Southern California. Her 1995 dissertation was entitled Measuring Young Children's Coping Responses to Interpersonal Conflict. In 2009, she earned a master's degree in epidemiology, with a focus on the subject of biostatistics, from Stanford University School of Medicine. Career. Ford began teaching at Stanford University in 1988. She teaches research design and education clinical psychology at Palo Alto University. Additionally, she participates in educational programs with the Stanford University School of Medicine as a member of a consortium group with Palo Alto University. Through this consortium group, called the Pacific Graduate School of Psychology, Ford teaches subjects including psychometrics, study methodologies, and statistics. She has also performed consulting work for multiple pharmaceutical companies. Ford worked as the director of biostatistics at Corcept Therapeutics, and collaborated with FDA statisticians. Ford is widely published within her field. Ford specializes in designing statistical models for research projects in order to make sure they come to accurate conclusions, as summarized by Helena Chimura Kramer, a Stanford professor emeritus in biostatistics who co-authored a book and several articles with Ford. Ford has written or co-written several books about psychological topics, including depression. Her other research topics published in academic journal articles have included child abuse and the September 11th attacks. In 2015, she co-authored a book entitled How Many Subjects? Statistical Power Analysis in Research. Ford's research into the social impact of hiding one's sexual orientation was published in 2016 in the journal Behavior Therapy, and reviewed by psychologist William Gibson of the American Psychological Association, who found their research demonstrates that issues of identity have relevance to mental health outcomes in ways that much of previous work misses. Political activities. Ford is a registered Democrat who has made small contributions to political organizations. In 2017, she participated in a local women's march protesting President Trump, and attended a March for Science in San Francisco to protest the Trump administration's cuts to research. Following Justice Anthony Kennedy's retirement from the Supreme Court in June 2018, Ford considered relocating her family to another democracy, such as New Zealand, in the event Brett Kavanaugh became a Supreme Court justice. Brought to you by WikiVidi Documentaries. Would you like to know more?